everybody. This video is going to be the abs portion of our tone series, so it's going to be 20 minutes focused on those abs. Before we get started, I'd like you guys on an inhale to bring those hands to your heart. And I want you to take a moment to pay attention to your breath, to align with your breath. Because even though this is a short practice and we are focused on toning, we're going to use that breath as a guide. And that breath is a tether to the present moment. So setting the intention to stay present as well as we move through this practice. And by staying with that breath, we allow ourselves to stay present in the moment. And then release those hands down. If you have blocks, I encourage you to place them on the sides of your mat for this practice. You don't need them, but it will intensify the practice a little bit more. So we're going to start by making our way into a bridge pose. Bringing one of those blocks along with you, if you have it. So these feet are hip width distance. We're going to walk those heels in towards those fingertips so they're just gently touching. Let's take this block, set it in between the thighs, really press those thighs in together, activate those legs here. For you guys at home, if it feels right, I'd like you to even activate the arms. So press the triceps into the mat and lift those fingertips up. So we have a nice 90-degree angle here, and these arms are really active as we move through these next couple poses. Just so you guys can see what I'm doing, I'm going to set my arms above my head so that you can see my stomach. This is going to be a really subtle movement, but it's going to activate and engage that core. So our inhale is going to be our neutral here, and our exhale is when we're going to bring some movement. Very, very subtle. So inhale is our neutral, and when an exhale comes, exhale, we're going to press that lower back that's slightly lifted and those hips, and we're going to press down in the mat, which is going to really engage the abs. Inhale is going to release. Exhales are going to press. Inhales are going to release. Beautiful deep breath. Exhale down. Inhale, release. Exhale down. Inhale, release. Let's do this 5 more times. 4, 3. Make sure those legs are still engaged on that block. 1 more. Beautiful. That next inhale is going to inhale these legs up, 90-degree angle, flex the feet, engage that block here. These hands are going to come underneath the neck, and we're going to basically do a couple crunches here with these feet nice and engaged and these legs lifted. So our exhale, whenever we are crunching the stomach or the core, is an exhale, and our inhale is when we're going to release on this one. So whenever your exhale comes, we're going to lift up, and we're going to inhale down. Keep those legs in a 90-degree angle if you can. Exhale, crunches. 5 more. 5. Take your time. 4. That deep, steady breath. 3. 2. 1. Release the feet back down. And we're going to do this again, just like we did a moment ago. So inhales are neutral. On this one, the exhales, when we press in, engage that core, as we said, the bottom of the back and those hips into the mat. Inhale, release. Exhale, press down. Inhale, release. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. Exhale, down. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then next inhale, inhale those feet up. Hands behind the neck. 1 neutral breath, flex the feet. Exhale, crunch. We're lifting straight up here, so we're not crunching the neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the feet down. Same thing one more time. Inhale's neutral. When your exhale comes, press down. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, press that lower back into the mat. Press those hips down. Five more. 5, 4. Keep those legs engaged on that block. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift up. Right into it. Exhale, crunch. Flex those feet. 3, we're going to count up to 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, tight on that block. 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Set that block to the side. Let's windshield wiper those knees here. And we're going to move through some bicycles. And we're going to move slow. We're going to move with our breath. We're not rushing anything here. So these feet are going to come back up. 90-degree angle. Flex those feet. Those hands are going to come back around the back of the neck or the back of the skull here. And we're going to do opposite elbow to knee on an exhale. So we're going to take our time here. So let's lift up here. And as I exhale, let's bring right elbow to left knee as the right leg extends. Inhale back to neutral. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, neutral. Twist. Keep moving slowly with your breath. Let's really also focus on that extending leg, maybe lowering it down a little bit, engaging that core even more. Five more. Three, 2, 1. Last time. Hug those knees in. Gentle rock. Let's roll to the left. So we make our way up and we are going to come into a tabletop. Let's just move through a couple cat and cows here. Root those hands, fingers spread wide. Wrists are right under those shoulders. Knees are under those hips. The inhale extends the spine long and lifts up as the exhale rounds into the back. Inhale, extend before you lift. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. All right, we're going to keep working out those abs. So on an inhale, we're going to inhale that right leg up, flex the feet, make sure those toes aren't pointing towards the sides, they're rotating down. That's what's going to keep our hips in line. We're not lifting the leg higher or keeping those hips in line here. We're going to use that core. So on the inhale, we're extending. And when your exhale comes, you're going to pull that knee in towards the nose and round a little bit in the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Pull it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Use your breath here. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. We're going to keep this leg extended, and this time we're going to come to that right tricep. Exhale it over. Five more. You got this. 4. 3. 2. 1. Release down. Take those knees out wide, toes to touch. Release into a child's pose here. Let those shoulders release as well. Inhale lifts us back up. Come back to that neutral tabletop. You know where we're going here. So on your inhale, we're going to inhale this left leg up. Toes pointing down, really neutral here. We're going to do 10 times. So that exhale is what pulls the foot in. So when your exhale comes, rounding, pulling that knee in towards the nose. Inhale, extend. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Now we're coming to that left tricep here. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Beautiful. Knees wide, toes to touch. Release those arms for just a moment. Release those shoulders. Settle into that child's pose for a couple breaths. Next inhale lifts us up. We're going to come here into a forearm plank. So forearms are on the mat as we extend those legs out behind us, hip width distance. That core is nice and engaged. We're not dropping down. We're not lifting up. Those elbows are right under those shoulders. We're nice and engaged. Nice, steady breath. And we're going to shift over to the right side here, and we're going to come into a forearm side plank. This hand's going to come to the hips, and we're going to pulse these hips here. Exhale down, inhale up. 4, we're gonna count up to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Back to that forearm plank. Shift to the other side. Hand comes to that hip. Same thing, pulsing here 10 times. Exhale down, inhale up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Rotating over, let's set the lower body down. We're gonna come into Sphinx. So those elbows are under those shoulders. We're really lifting up here. Press those feet into the mat. Nice, steady breath. Couple more breaths here. All right. Lower back down. Shift the weight back. Make sure you have those blocks. I'm going to set them on both sides of us. We're going to come into Malasana for just a second. So come into that squat. Hands to the heart. Maybe gently rock side to side. And we're going to lower down onto our bottoms here. We're going to take these blocks on the low side. And if it feels right, you don't have to do it with blocks. You can just keep the feet on the mat. But we're going to set the feet here on the blocks. We're going to bring these fingers in pointing towards the body. And we're going to lift up into a reverse tabletop here. Nice, steady breath. And we're going to do some pulsing on this. So exhale, lower down. Don't let that booty touch. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Use that core, engage the core. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Good job. All right. So we're going to take one block here. I'm going to hold it in our hands. Again, you don't need the block if you don't want it. But we're going to make our way into Navasana, or boat pose here. So the blocks, I'm just really keep the arms engaged. But you can keep them on the legs if you'd rather. I'm going to have that nice extended spine as we lift the feet up. If we don't want the knees too close, because then we're really working the legs and we're working the abs in this series. So we're going to pull the knees away a little bit. Keep those arms active, pressing into that block. And we're going to breathe here. And then we're going to turn the block so it's the tall way between our hands. And we're going to keep the legs lifted if it feels right. And on an exhale, we're going to twist to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist to the right. So follow with your breath. And if it feels better, you can stay that long way with the block. Five more. And if this is too much, you can set the feet down and just continue using the core here, using those abs. Two more. One more. Beautiful. Bring those feet down, gentle, windshield wiper those legs side to side. All right, we're gonna come onto our backs. We're going to start with extending that left leg long. Inhale that right leg up high. Hands are going to come to our side. And we're going to do 10 times. We're going to slowly lower, barely, not even touch, lift back up. So these inhales are our lower. Exhale, lift. 10 times. Engage the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that foot down. Inhale, left leg up. Other side. 1, 2. Engage the core. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Roll those ankles, roll those legs for a second. This time we're going to extend both those legs up. You can keep the hands to your side, or if you have some lower back pain, which I tend to sometimes have, I'll kind of rock my arms a little bit under my body for a little more support here. And if this hurts at all, just feel free to continue with the one we were just doing with one leg. So with these arms extended, we're going to lower a fourth of with the legs extended, I apologize. Flex the feet or point the toes, whatever feels right. We're going to lower a fourth of the way. And then we're going to lift up. Then we're going to lower halfway. And then we're going to lift up. 3/4. Lift up. Hover. Lift up. Okay? Fourth. Up. Half. Up. 3/4. Up. Hover. Up. Good. Keep doing this. A fourth, half, 3/4, hover. 5 more times. You got it. And then we're done. Half, 3/4, hover. 4 more. Hover. 3 more. Good. 2 more. You got this. Engage that core. Last one. Hover, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Or exhale, wherever you are. Hug the knees and the chest. Rock side to side. Set the feet down. Windshield wiper. Release that lower spine. Take those knees out wide, soles to touch. Breathe into Supta Baddha Konasana. Roll to that left side, gently press up. Good job today. Come back to that cross leg or however that comfortable seat looks for you. Inhale, hands to your heart. To that point of balance in front of the heart. Return to that steady breath. Exist in the present moment. Live from this place of balance within you. Namaste.